Welcome back. In this video I'm going to be fixing some solar thermal. The water in this system's pretty bad. As you can see in there, there's even bits floating in it, so it's pretty dirty. The customer's got a lot of problems with it. I think it's losing pressure on the pressure gauge. I think the expansion base is losing pressure potentially. There's always been a leak in the panels that have been sorted in the past, so we're going to get into this today to see what we can do. Got a machine set up, so it comes all the way around and down in a bucket. So I'm going to drain off the original glycol that's in it because it's no good for anyone. So open the valves, drain it back through the hoses. What you can start to see, hopefully you'll see that there's a lot of chunks in it, really discoloured, so it really needs to be cleaned out and hopefully can overcome these problems that they've been having, which should be the best thing. Oh, look at that. And that's like a black slimy residue that is really greasy, it's really oily. We've come across this in the past, it's really bad, but we're getting there. It's not to drain out. So with glycol, I'll squeeze out the booster. With glycol, it's not the nicest stuff, so we really need to dispose of this properly. So when we empty our barrels today, we'll store that stuff in here in the bucket, and we'll get rid of it at the waste disposal here in Dumfries. So we're up on the roof, just looking at the panels. So we've got 3 individual 6 tube panels. So there, so I'm just going to try and get them covered up with these mats just so we can work on them, just so they stop heat going in and then coming around our pipe work, which is all at the top here. We're looking for that to stay as cool as possible. And we're good to go. I've got the power flush machine set up, all the hoses set up. I've got a cold water inlet coming in. I'm just filling it up now, so we can start flushing the loops. I've got the little valve off just below that orange pump, so it comes in up the top, round, back through the bottom, and then back out this bottom hose and back down the machine. So they're never actually linking together, just so it's shut off in the middle basically. So we're going to get this filled up, get it dosed with chemicals, and see what we can come up with. So I think we're about done. I've got the water looking pretty decent now. Pretty good compared to what it used to be, which was that to now this. So yeah, pretty happy. I found a leak in the roof. You've hopefully just seen that picture earlier on there. So I'm going to go back on the roof. Now I've got the system drained again. I'm going to fix that leak and get the solar filling machine in with the new glycol, which is the Solar S1. So I'm going to put that in the system and start charging that up as well. I've got the solar machine now connected up there, back to original hoses, down into the solar filling machine. It's full of glycol at the minute. I've just used the full bottle of the Fernox Solar S1. And that's getting fitted on now.